Hey guys, what's up? My name is Nate, and we are back in my garage. I hope you guys are all doing well today. And we are back going to take a look at, I told you guys that I was going to show you my Chevelle, or Jason, that I built previously that's part of my car collection, and put it up alongside the one we just built in our playthrough series. So let me know what one you guys think you like more. Alright? So let's get to it. They use both the same hood, as you see. The engine in this one is a little different than what's in this one. This one we put a twin turbo V8 in it, which you guys know if you watch. And this one has a... Well, what's different about it is it has the EFI, and as you guys will see here, the EFI, and this is what this part of this is, which EFI stands for electronic fuel injection. So this has a performance carburetor, performance air filter, and it's a EFI, so it's electronic fuel injected, where this is not electronic fuel injected. So you can see the differences in the engine. I like the look of this engine quite a bit, but I also like this too because it's pretty dang cool. But besides that, obviously the colors are different. I really like this red color. And I think with the rims and the ride height of this car, the wheels on this car just, it looks really, really good. It has just a really nice look to it. Real nice stance. Just overall, really nice. This one here is obviously, if you watched, is lowered. Has a little bit different rims and tires on it, more like a lowrider look to it. Same interior, it's all, you know, the black interior bought out of the catalog. But yeah, this is it. This is the difference in them. I wanted to show you guys that. And also, after we ended the episode, as you guys know, we went and bought the paint booth in the last episode because we were having problems with painting this hood. So we bit the bullet and bought the paint booth, and we painted the hood, and it, you know, in the end it turned out how it was supposed to. Well, you know how before, when I showed you guys our paint value was not at a 5-star, and actually it had went down all the way to a 1-star for whatever reason. Well, after we went to the paint booth and took it to the paint booth, I stopped recording, and I checked to see if the star quality changed, and, well, it did, to my surprise. And I didn't think about checking this during the recording. I was more worried about if this hood was going to paint right, because if not, it was going to mess everything up, right? Well, let me pull it up here. 5-star color rating and 5-star across the board. So, there you go. I had a comment about that, about possibly the color went down because I used the, you know, modded engine parts that are paintable, as you guys know. And I thought maybe that was it too, but the deal with that was I've used these modded parts many times and it's never messed with the color condition, but I'm like, you know what, it is my garage. That could happen. So I was thinking the same thing. I will admit that. But, you know, it just didn't seem right. And then, like I said, I got a comment about it. You're thinking, you know, that it could be the same thing. But then I told him, you know, hey, I checked the star rating after, you know, we used the paint booth and after I stopped recording. And I think he thought I was lying to him or something, that the star rating changed or whatever, or maybe I did something to it after the recording. No, I didn't do anything to it. I didn't, you know, I just checked to see if the star rating changed, and it did, to my surprise. There's no reason why I would lie about it. There's no reason to lie about it. You know, at the end of the day, it's a game. You know, there's no reason to lie about it. So if that's what you were thinking, I'm sorry if you were thinking that, but if I gave you that impression, but that could be the furthest from the truth. I didn't do anything to the car. But let's move on. All right, as you see, we have this frame out here, and you guys know since the beginning, if you've been watching, you know why this frame is here. And well, I moved it back here to the front of the shop because we're gonna start work on the C10. So I think this should be interesting, should be fun. Hopefully, we'll be able to figure it out. It is obviously a modded vehicle, so we'll try to figure it out. But this right here, that's the grill that's going to go on it. Guys, kind of see it? It says Chevrolet on it. Know how well you guys can see that in the light. But we'll just set that there for right now. So, I don't know. I think this uses some parts from the B200, I think. I'm not exactly sure, so we'll just figure it out as we go, I guess. So, I guess all these C10 parts, now there's a 55 version of it that we're not going to build. But to get started, I know we need the, or I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, we need the B200 cab floor, which is not the extended cab. I don't believe. I think it's floor C. We're going to have to bolt this on. All right, and then I think the C10 has a firewall. Yeah, right here. Let's see if this goes on there. Yep. All right, we're probably going to have to weld that on, I would assume. But you know what assuming gets you. You can finish it. No, that's not what assuming gets you. If you know the saying to that, then you know. Alright. So I think that's it, possibly. Let's sleep to get some better light, because it's already getting dark. Alright. I don't know if the C10 uses the inner fenders from the B200. Yeah, those are outer fenders. Quarter fenders. So I don't know. Buy the cab, because we will need this guy. There we go. Have any welds there or there or anywhere else? I don't see any. Now we're gonna have to get some more money to finish this truck, so hopefully we get the Jason, the green Jason we just built, sold. We don't need the hood right now. We have the 68 grill already. Door, firewall. That's 55 fender stuff, so we don't need any of this 55 stuff. Front bumper. Bed floor, 1. Bed front wall, so that's all the bed stuff. Rear bumper, rear valance. So all that wheel, bed wheel. Okay. So a lot of this stuff is for the For the bed of the truck, the rear of the truck. Okay, so maybe... Oh, I just saw the check mark. There we go. I think we are going to need the B200 inner fenders, possibly. Yeah. I'm going to grab those and see if those go on. That. And that. Okay. Okay, so those go on. That looks kind of normal. So let's roll with it. At least for now. I know that doesn't look exactly right, line up exactly right, but we are dealing with a modded vehicle, so things aren't going to line up exactly right. Especially when it's a kit car, but that covers the inside of that, so that might be a good thing. Now, do we have a radiator support? For the C10. Might as well buy the hood, because we are going to need the hood. The doors, and all that stuff, like I said, is the 55 stuff. Bed. Because there also is a cap, a bed cap you can put on this truck. Which I've actually seen the bed cap before. And the bed cap looks pretty nice. So I think maybe we have to use the radiator support from the B200, I would say. Is there anything interior? Yeah, there is stuff in the interior. Okay, so we do have windows. All right, so that's good to know. $69. It's a good number. Let's see if this will go on now. Ooh, nice. You know what? Let's try to get a handbrake in this thing. Hopefully this goes in here. Yep. Okay, cool. Heck yeah. Let's see if it stops it. The handbrake isn't the best, but at least it doesn't roll out of control anymore. I mean, you got to push on it some for it to roll, but it doesn't roll far. Okay, so we did have our front bumper. I know I'm going back and forth, guys, but this is, you know, when you're not sure how to build a vehicle for the first time, it's the kind of stuff that you're going to end up doing. $230 for that thing. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Up close, it looks a little awkward, but or a little weird. Like there's a gap right here, but from back, it looks fine. All right, she's coming alive. Is she looking like a C10 yet, guys? What do you think? I can see just enough of the bolt there to tighten her down. So we're going to need a lot of stuff here, obviously. We're just getting started. I only tacked one of those down. There we go. That looks pretty good. Wow. Wow, bub. You guys got to let me know what kind of engine you want in this thing. Yeah, you guys got to let me know. You want a V8 in here, or do you want me just to put a regular old plain i6, or maybe an i6 diesel? You want a diesel engine in this thing, which might be kind of cool. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Give me some ideas. All right, so C10 bed floor. So maybe we can start there. Heck yeah. How'd my wrench get all the way over here? Is that it? Is that all the places where it bolts down at? Well, she's floating. That's a floating floor if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I don't see any other bolts. Bed floor. What do we got here? Oh, those are the outer bed fenders. What's this? The heck is that? Oh, front wall? Is that the thing between the back of the cab here? Interesting. Does that... Is that bolt on? Huh. Let's see here. Is it weld or bolt on? I see a weld over there. There's one here. Yeah, it acts like I can still pick it up because it gives me the hand. I think it's in there. Yeah, kind of interesting. Not what I was expecting. So we have inner fenders. Okay, maybe right here. Bed door, bed cover, bed door, bed cap door, bed inner. Yeah, these are what I was looking for, I think. All the welds I see. I'm just trying to put it together how I think that, like, kind of the B200 goes together. And it seems like it kind of does the same thing. Don't know what's going on there, but all right. Anything down here? Okay. Looks like we got everything there. I don't know why it acts like I can pick this stuff up. Do we have a tailgate? Oh, we need a rear bed balance bumper. We have a tailgate. Fuel door. We got door handles there. Buy those so I don't forget those. Do we not have a tailgate? I don't know. We got to come back for that. Fuel door. Those just snap on? We'll find out here in a minute, won't we? Yep. They do. That makes it easy. It's a screw. No fuel door over there. All right. Sounds good to me. What's that? Rear valance. Interesting. Those must weld down, huh? Yep. They do. Bumper. Rear valance. Does this go like at the back of the car, like or back of the truck, like it does on some of the cars? Yeah, I guess. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'm saying interesting a lot. Maybe that was because of the comment I received. Interesting. And if you're watching and you know you're the one I'm talking about, don't take it personal. I don't mean anything by it. I'm just messing around. Where did... Oh, there's bolts. I was almost looking right at them. We gotta have a tailgate, right? We can't build this whole thing and not have a tailgate. I mean, we don't necessarily need a tailgate, but... Nothing in engine, nothing brakes, suspension. Frame plate. What is that? Real frame plate? Farm truck? How much was that? $230. That's all the other for the 55 stuff. Farm truck? Where the heck does this go? Right. No, no, most definitely not. No, I don't want to cover up the Chevrolet logo or the Chevrolet. Not really the logo, but yeah, I don't want to cover that up with the farm truck. Who do you think I am? Like, who in their right mind would put that on there? I'm trying to find a dang tailgate. Door panel L and new door panel? What's better? I don't know. We're almost at a point where we have to see what it is. Okay. So these are definitely fancier. New door panel. Kind of sucks I wasted that money, but it's $230. Those are screws. Let's get this put on. Yeah, and I think the rest of the interior is probably from the B200. I would think. $55. Windshield. $3,900 in the pocket. Money's going down quick, but I guess it's going to happen when you build a whole truck, huh? Or almost a whole truck. Small glass. And these are hard to see. Do you need to tack these down? I don't know. I don't see anything. Let's grab the pry tool for a minute. Okay, so that highlights that must be a pry tool deal. So we're good to roll. Small glass, bed cover glass, bed cover glass, bed cover glass, cap door glass. So that stuff's all for the cap, I guess. So we don't have... That's door glass. I don't think that's going to fit because that goes to the 55. We'll try it just to see. Yeah, that's not going to fit. Yeah, not even close. Because obviously the 55 is a different body style. We're just going to throw this away because if not, I'm going to set it somewhere and I'll forget that it's there. Because it's kind of hard to see in a way. So, do we not have any window glass unless it works for the windows for the B200? I guess we can try those. I just don't know where a tailgate is. Front bumper. Bed, inner fender, bed cap, bed cover, bed door. Oh, is that bed door? Oh, yeah. Has to be. Heck yeah. And I think that it didn't want to close up there. I think the taillights come from the B200. Like I said, the interior comes from the B200, I believe. The steering rack comes from the B200. Actually, let's go see if it does come from the B200. Is the steering rack in here? Yeah, it is. Steering column, I should say. Does this go in here? It does. Nice. Does it use the headlights? I don't know yet. There's multiple different headlights in the game, so let's see. No, I'm glad I checked. Okay. So which one is it? I think that might be the one with the B200 because those are the taillights, possibly. Okay, this is all the modded stuff down here. So let's try those. If not, maybe it's that one. Let's grab these. Okay, cool. Okay, and these are bigger then. Yeah. That's definitely a bigger light. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's see is what... I don't remember which ones those were. Was it the first ones? I think so. Yeah. Cool. Cool, we figured it out. Who would have thought? Light bulbs. It's not what I want. What is throw them all out on the ground. Where's you at, bud? There you go. Oh, dang it. Need another box. Actually, those will have to go on the front anyways. I don't know why I didn't do them up front. That's because I wasn't thinking. Are they... There we go. Like I said, things don't line up exactly perfect because it's, you know, it's a mod car. You're going to have that. But nevertheless, it looks pretty dang cool. So you can overlook that kind of thing. Or at least I can. Alright, well, I think we got her built up. I think the body is done. We got the lights all in, windows in, steering column. We need to see about... Yeah, let's grab some windows real quick. Let's see if these will work. Oh, nope. I bought wrong. I think that was only $39. There we go. This is the left side. Yeah, front left, so it would be over here. See if I can get the check mark anywhere. It could be in a weird place, you never know. Being a mod vehicle. Yeah, don't think so. And this isn't the right side, or the left side, because it's the right side. Yeah, I'll grab a window and just make sure. Just make sure that windows just don't pop in without the window lifter. Yeah, those don't even... I don't even think those really even would fit. We'd have to get it more like... I can't get it exactly, but... Almost look like they could kind of fit, but... There we go. No, you can tell they're small. Yeah, they're definitely small, so they wouldn't even fit. Oh, well. But, alright guys, I think that's going to do it for us in this episode. We got a nice start on this C10 pickup. So yeah, come back. We got to finish the interior, which shouldn't take long. And I think that's, you know, as far as the truck being really completed then for the most part, as far as that kind of stuff, I think the interior is it. And that will come from the B200. And then, of course, it needs painted, of course. And we're going to take that over now to the paint booth because, well, we own the paint booth now. We might as well use it. And plus, too, this is a modded truck, so I'm almost betting you there's going to be some panels on this thing that are difficult or hard to paint. So, paint booth is going to be our friend on this one, I believe. So, it's going to be a good call. And then from there, we're going to have to put some new rims and tires on her. She's got to get some new shoes, right? And then, of course, the heartbeat, the engine. So, like I said, let me know down in the comments what kind of engine you would like to see in this truck. Do you just want a regular old, you know, V8? Or do you... If I do a V8, I'm going to do the painted parts again, probably. It depends on... I'm not going to put a twin turbo in this, but I could do the painted parts. But I'm not going to put a twin turbo in it like I did the Jason over there. It just doesn't make sense for this truck. I'm going to do something more simpler, but I will do a nicer engine for it. Or... if you guys want me to just put a regular i6 in it or an i6 diesel, let me know. I don't want to really put an i4 in it, so hopefully no one comments an i4. Probably since I said that, someone will. Yeah, guys, that's going to do it. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and she looks really good so far. So, and let me know, too, if you want me to raise the truck up, put a lift on this truck, or you want me to keep it this ride height, or maybe, I think she might look good lowered. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to lower this thing. Let me know your guys' thoughts on lowering this truck. So, yeah, we'll lower it. I think that would really make it look really, really good, too, is lowering this truck. Because it does sit kind of high. There are a lot of room in the wheel wells. So, I think lowering it might make it look even a little bit better, possibly. So, we'll see. Let me know, guys, what you think. If you like this video, please leave it a like. If you like my content, like my channel, consider subscribing to me. All your support is greatly appreciated. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later.